All right, so this is my meditation log. I'm going to be going over everything I did to meditate in week 1 out of 2, going through kind of the approach I took and how I started doing it. So I decided to start with the breathing exercises instead of the visualization because I thought that would be a little more useful for me. I've never really done anything like this before, and looking at breathing exercises seemed like a good idea for me just because it seemed a little easier based off the video and just something that was a little easier to get into. And just like going into this, I didn't have any experience with meditation or anything like that at all. I mean, I've tried yoga before. I've done like a free week trial of yoga before at a studio in LA, but for the most part, I haven't really had any experience with this type of stuff. So I decided to kind of jump in and just choose one. I'll probably try visualization for week 2, but for now I'll talk about week 1. On the first day, I meditated before breakfast, and then late in the evening after I worked out, just kind of like both ends of the day, try and see how it went for me. I kind of focused on getting comfortable with the pose. I couldn't even get close to doing the full lotus pose that he was talking about in the video, but after I did half lotus, I kind of got used to it over the course of the week and got a little better with it. Half lotus was definitely more comfortable for me in trying to meditate, and it worked a lot better. And then what I also tried was trying to breathe super evenly throughout it. In the video, he talked about going 8-second breaths in, 8-second breaths out, so I tried to keep that, which is honestly a little tough at first, just because, like I said, I haven't really done anything like it. But I will say, like, especially, maybe it was just because I thought that it would have a huge effect, but, like, the first couple times I did it, I just felt super kind of calm going into, like, everything after it. I think, like, the breathing exercises worked really well. It kind of, like, calmed my mind down. I just felt very relaxed with, like, everything. But I will say it was tough to focus the first couple times because the first time I did it, I tried listening to music as well, just to like quiet out any other sounds around me, and it was a little tougher to get focused. But then I went into day 2. Day 2, I was actually pretty busy in the evening, so I only managed to get one meditation in, which I did before breakfast. And for that one, I worked a little more on my posture, just trying to get my back up straighter and kind of like sit up more, get the leaning forward into it, because I noticed I was kind of leaning backward on the first day, and like my back just felt kind of weird and out of place. But even then, on day 2, I didn't feel like I was doing it totally correctly, so I kind of had to go back and fix it later. But day 2 was the first day I tried not listening to any music while I meditated, just kind of straight silence and just me sitting there meditating, which was definitely weird at first because I was used to having the music and just like some kind of noise in the background, but no music was definitely kind of the way to go. I will say, like, once I got into it, it was a lot better, and I felt more focused, and it had definitely a better effect on me than the first day. And then days 3 through 5 kind of blended together. They were all pretty similar in that I just started improving my posture, my breathing a little better. Day 3, I got in 2 meditations before breakfast and after dinner. I got the posture down a little better, and I felt my breathing improving. I felt like I was more able to reach like 8 seconds breathing in, 8 seconds breathing out, even like up to 10 seconds kind of going through like Friday. Like my breathing definitely improved a lot, and kind of focusing on just like counting each breath in like second by second, kind of like how we talked about in the video, made it a lot easier to just like focus on like solely my meditation and not get distracted by like anything else going on around me. Day 4, kind of similar. I felt like each day I did get a little bit better at it, so that's what I put down. I got in 2 meditations before breakfast and after dinner again, and I got a little better at just like getting zoned in right away and like focusing on the breathing, just start counting each breath right away. And then I went into day 5, which is today. Meditated before breakfast and after dinner again. That's kind of like the routine I have going now. And I feel like I still need to work on the pose. Maybe even get to full lotus at some point. I wouldn't say I could do that at all right now. Just don't have the flexibility, but my posture and breathing got a lot better. I definitely like the effect it had, and I'm going to try out visualization next week, but if I don't end up liking that for the first couple days, I'd definitely go back to just the breathing exercises because I think they work really well, and they just get you to focus and get you super relaxed. So that's my week 1. I'll check back in after week 2 and see how it goes.